good day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I am back with a little update as I am heading to work. I'm always late, guys. Like, what is my life? And today's no exception. Like, I'm actually late. But today I have a little update on my situation. So, I haven't posted any makeup videos, hair videos, or anything because about 8 weeks ago, I want to say, I had to cut off my locks and all my hair, if you can see. Right? Which is fine. It's just hair. It goes back. Whatever. But here's the update. So I had, this flare up. It was ridiculous. If you follow me on TikTok, you would have seen that I had a little rash in my left eyebrow. Little bumps, nothing too extreme, and it progressively got worse. Went to the doctors, they gave me a cream, which made it worse. My skin started peeling, it was red, it was raw. That's why you see all of this. This is so much better than what it was. It's dark and icky looking, but at least it's not weepy and red and oozing, right? So I had a cream. It went from being okay, tolerable, to oh my god, what is going on? And the thing was, I had this flare up in my scalp. I've had dry scalp before, itchy scalp, but not to the extent that I was scratching so much that 2 of my locks basically were hanging on by a thread. So I was like, you know what? This is getting out of hand. Let me just cut it off and start again, because it's better to be bald-headed and just be bald-headed than be locked and have bald patches, in my opinion. That's just me, though. So I ended up getting medication, steroids for my scalp. Still not helping, still not working. Went and saw a dermatologist 2 weeks ago, guys. And he was like, oh, it looks like it could be psoriasis, maybe eczema. Let's do a biopsy. So the results came back today. Well, they came back last week, but my appointment was today. And your girl has psoriasis and eczema. And he was like, did you have this before? I'm like, no. In the past, I've had one little patch on my neck that would come and go when I was really stressed, kind of thing, right? And then it would flare up for a week, 2 weeks max, and then it would go away, right? He goes, does it run in the family? I was like, no, it doesn't run in the family, not to my knowledge. I have a cousin that has eczema, but she's not my direct family like that. She's my little cousin. She's my mom's sister's kid, so my cousin, right? So he's like, okay, well, I've never seen someone go from nothing to this. I haven't had any flare-ups where I was like, oh, I've had dry skin or anything like that. It's just been good, smooth sailing, whatever. So now your girl has this diagnosis, which I am honestly indifferent, psoriasis or not, eczema or not. Now being in the know is the best pulse, because if you know me, I don't even like wearing makeup, guys. I love buying it, whatever. But because of work, I've been really getting into the whole making TikToks, Reels, and stuff to be for my work business. And I haven't been able to show my face for 8 weeks because I've been not so uncomfortable in how I look per se, right? But I couldn't be I know what's the cause of it. Let me work around it and make it look presentable, because I had no clue whatsoever what was going on. I was just a mess and whatever. But now I have a diagnosis. It's gonna take some time because I had a couple of options. I could have done a steroid cream, a different kind of cream, but we've already been using these kind of creams this whole entire 8 weeks that we've been trying to figure this out. Not with the dermatologist per se, but because I work at a pharmacy, a drugstore, my pharmacist, my boss, was like, okay, let's try this, because what your doctor gave you is not working. Made it worse, made it flare up even more, whatever, right? So he said, do you want to take pills or do an injection? Your girl is so forgetful. I can't do pills. Yeah, I can, but if you're supposed to take them every day, I'm not that one. That's why I could never do birth control pills, because I'll be forgetting that I need to take it, and by the time I remember, I was already on my 3rd day of missing it. I'm not the best with pills. I know myself. So I opted just to do the injection, because I already have to give myself an injection technically once a week for my pre-diabetes stuff. So I'm pre-diabetic. doses, I heard. Then you only have to kind of maintain it, which will help with the flare-up. Because even now, the flare-up is not that bad. It's a little textured, and like it kind of ate out my eyebrows. Like on the top of my brows, there's no brow hairs. So I don't even know how I'm gonna get around doing my brows because nothing's really sticking to that skin. I mean, like even brow pens don't really catch it properly. So I'm gonna have to figure out my whole new skincare routine, blah blah blah, because I haven't been able to use any of my hoarding of skincare in weeks, right? And because of my job and my manager position, it keeps coming in, and I want to try the new stuff, but I'm not trying to trigger it unnecessarily. But now that I know what it is, it's gonna get triggered either way. But I have to be more mindful of the items that I'm using and not try so many things all at once, because I'm used to being able to try what I want when I want. There's no issues, like I don't have sensitive skin, but now I have to play this card a little different, which is fine. But the reason why I'm doing this update though is because I haven't posted anything, and I have so many hauls that I want to do because I love watching gratis hauls, and I got a bunch of gratis recently from a couple different brands, so I want to share with you guys. I did some Sephora shopping, because who doesn't? And it was really small. I'm very proud of myself. Even though I hit Rouge again for the year, but I didn't really buy anything, I'm very proud that I only bought like 3 items, I think, this time around, right? So I really just want to give an update so you guys knew what I went from like having hair to no hair. Not that you might care, like I don't really care. Like I legit have a bald spot right here, and my hair is so gray in this spot, so it looks like I'm even balder, but there is some hair there, right? But if you are someone that follows me and you have psoriasis, how have you been dealing with it? Like, it's a new experience for me, and not that I'm stressed about it, because now that I know, I can go back to wearing makeup knowing that it's not like I'm allergic to something per se that's causing the flare up. It just flared up, and it's just at that place in life right now. Let me close that because that just got bright and whatever. So yeah, your girl has psoriasis and eczema. Maybe I'll give you an update once I get my medication to see what's going on and what I'm taking, because honestly, your girl has been like, since I've turned 35, guys, I've been going through it. 35 was August, got in a car accident in September, been doing my treatment, finally had an x-ray say a month ago. What are we, this is May. I had an x-ray in February, found out I have degenerating discs in my back, right? But we can't quite tell if it's from the car accident or whatever, because you need an MRI for that. I just got my MRI date, guys. My MRIs, because I have to take 3. 2 for my back and 1 for like a hormonal situation that I'm dealing with, not being able to have kids. This is a whole nother story. Like, I'm not too stressed about that either, because it is what it is. But like, my MRI is not till July 31st, 2025. We're in May 2024. It's over a year away, right? And I won't be able to get discharged from my insurance claim until I have my MRI to figure out if the degenerating disc is because of the car accident. It probably isn't, because degenerating disc is basically an old person thing, as my physiotherapist put it. Not that I'm old per se, but basically the collagen between your vertebrae wear in time. So you only see this when you're older. So basically we're thinking, once I get my MRI in a year and a half from now, is that because of the car accident, it shifted a disc in my back, which is causing pressure. Because since the car accident was September, since end of November, early December, my legs go numb when I drive. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be driving and my legs fall asleep. That's the issue. My legs fall asleep after 15, 20 minutes of driving. If I go for a massage, after that period of when they leave the room for you to change until they get back, my legs are already asleep. It's been not even 5 minutes. If I lay down on my left side, that goes numb. If I lay on my right side, it goes numb. Like, I'm just very numb down there, which is, it's not fine, right? There's not much I can do about it. Slightly annoying, especially because this summer I want to do a lot of road trips per se, but everyone that I want to road trip with doesn't like to drive on the highway. So if I'm trying to drive on the highway, I don't think it would be the safest thing when I can't feel my driving now. I've been driving for an hour. My legs are asleep. Right? I can still drive. It's not like impairing my driving, but I have to be mindful that I have to give myself more distance between the car in front of me, because if I have to slam on my brakes, sometimes I can't feel the brake. Do you know what I mean? So I have to do to get like reposition myself again to make sure my foot is on the damn brake. Whichever was fine. It's not fine. It's whatever. It will all work itself out in the end. I also got recently diagnosed with von Willebrand type 2. So that's basically a rare blood disorder situation, like a blood clot disorder, like my little brother has it, but he has type 1. And I've known about that my whole entire life. And the only reason I found out I have it is because my daughter is going through her process of being diagnosed. This is turning into such a weird update, guys. I apologize. I'm already talking about it. Might as well just get the update up and done. So the next time I do my update, I don't have to think about it. Anyway, so my daughter's going through her testing for it. And because I'm her mother, I have to get retested. And I got told I have this and that she has it too. Even though her specialist hasn't confirmed it yet. I think I see them again this year or maybe next year. To be honest, I couldn't tell you when her next appointment is, because we only see them once a year, right? And whatever. So my specialist like, oh, you have it? We'll see you again in a year. Because I've had a kid, no issue. I've had surgeries, no issues. No issues compared to like a normal person would have. So they're not really concerned. They just want to be more preventative. So say if I was going to have surgery, I'd have to let them know so they could write a letter to the surgeon so they can be prepared for worst case scenario, basically. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm on my way to work and I kind of forgot where I was going. So yeah, that's that. So I have that now. That's really all the updates medically. I am excited because now that I know what's going on, I can go back. Like, do you see how my brows look, guys? Like, they're so uneven and chaka-chaka. And when I say chaka-chaka, I mean they just look unkept. And, like, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, nothing's really sticking. Well, that's fine. But I just want to do this update. It's really long to let you know I miss you guys. I miss making little content. I really enjoy, like, the TikTok and Reels thing because they're really short and sweet, right? And I can do double duty, like, for work and whatever. But I have a couple hauls that I want to film. I'm going to probably film in my car once I get to work eventually, and then post it because I miss updating and doing little videos. And now because of this, I'm going to try to get back into it, and hopefully when I get back into doing the makeup stuff, I can figure out what works and does not work for my face right now, because I'm still like in an active flare up, right? So I'm not really trying to do anything too much, but I got to this point where I was okay wearing no foundation and like a cream blush and like eye makeup and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get back to doing that and doing some like videos on how I'm coping with this new diagnosis, let's say, situation. But yeah, that's my little update. I just wanted to come in, say hi before I started posting all these hauls. And you guys were like, you went from hair to no hair. What's going on? You know, because I'm not wearing makeup right now. The most I've been doing is some trying to do my brows and mascara. So that's where it's at. I just wanted to come in and say hi. I miss you guys. Thanks for subscribing, liking, and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate y'all. And I'll see you in a haul real soon. Bye, y'all.